Well, hello everybody. This is week 2 in this ongoing experiment. You'll be glad to know that I am keeping safe social distance 6 feet away from Nancy Fees, who is recording this right now. And I hope you're keeping good, safe 6-foot distance as well. It's sometimes it's a challenge, we're such social creatures and we love to get together and hang out together and be close to each other, and sometimes we think we're being safe when we're maybe not being quite as safe as we need to be. And I suppose that goes for me as well. I was FaceTiming my sister in Montana yesterday, and she was having a older sisterly chat with her younger brother about concerns for me and what we're doing and how we're keeping ourselves safe and isolating as much as we need to be and all of that. So I guess what she says to me, I'm saying to you, make sure that you keep yourself safe and protected during this time. Having said that, there are some things we're putting in place in order to keep ourselves safe as a community, and some of this grieves this shepherd's heart, because every time we distance ourselves in order to stay safe, we're losing potentially some connection, and I hate that stuff. But we need to do that to keep ourselves safe during this time, and it's not forever. We're going to get through this thing, and maybe that's the most important message, is we're going to get through this thing. It's just going to be a while, and we don't see the end of the tunnel yet, but it is out there somewhere. And so some of the things we're going to do, I sat down with our senior warden, I sat down with Bob Sawyer this morning, and we kind of talked about this. And today is Monday the 30th, so tomorrow, Tuesday the 31st, our office is shutting down. Now, here's what that means. A couple of us may end up, if we've got to come in here and print something or a little bit of that, we may fly in here, those of us who are on staff and in here, but we're basically shutting this building down, because the problem is when we have things open, it's easy for people just to kind of wander in and wander out, and that's kind of our normal stuff, and we have to realize that this isn't a normal time, and we need to change our patterns in these things. So we're going to be shutting the office. Phone calls can still come in. Lynn will be working computer stuff remote. I will be working computer stuff and everything remote for the most part as well. So that's our office being shut down. A couple other things, the drive-through communion. In spite of the fact we're trying to keep 6-foot distance, obviously we're not keeping 6-foot distance. We're reaching out and putting it into people's hands. We're keeping some distance, but not 6 foot. And it's, especially as the governor has said, people 65 and older, you really need to kind of be sheltering in and protecting yourselves. We're kind of doing the opposite of that when we're saying, come on out and receive communion. So this one was really hard to shut down because it's such a blessing to myself and to everyone who comes for communion. But for at least a couple weeks, we'll see how things go. We're going to stop the drive-through communion. But we will continue the bread distribution. Now, the reason we're keeping that is we don't want to lose our connection to Publix and to Panera Bread with the bread distribution from them. If all of a sudden we stop that for weeks, then we may lose that link. So we don't want to lose that. So we're going to keep that going. We're going to keep people safe there. So you can come through, you can get your bread. We're going to have an offering plate. If you want to give your offering there, you can do that as well. Since Sunday is Palm Sunday, we will have palms available there. So this is kind of a multi-purpose thing. You can get your bread, you can give your offering, and you can pick up a palm frond as you make your way through here. So those are the things that we are changing during this time. During the service, we had a little bit of a problem last Sunday. We are aware of it. We're kind of tweaking that a bit. Some people still gather around in the gardens and try and watch the service during the service time, and just be real safe and make sure you keep the distance there, because it's a beautiful setting and it's a great place to watch a service, and we don't want to stop that possibility. Just be very careful, keep yourself safe as well. And I think that's everything that comes to my mind right now. But let me encourage you that it's a challenging, very strange, difficult time. Uh, we are all going through it together. And nobody's isolated, even if you feel isolated. We, in a sense, are isolated in community. And that's how it's going forward. This coming Thursday, in about 4 days, we're going to have our Fellowship Flock Zoom conference call. That's going to be our first full experience of that. We'll see how that goes. Others are doing those things, and so we will continue to maintain some community. If there's any needs that you have, please don't hesitate to reach out and leave a voice message, and we will respond to your needs as well. God bless and keep safe. Bye.